History, drama, red cards, comebacks, and statement victories. The FIFA World Cup 2026 is officially underway, and Day 1 delivered exactly what football fans were hoping for. Co-hosts Mexico kicked off the tournament with a commanding win over South Africa, while South Korea produced a brilliant comeback against Czechia in what was arguably the most entertaining match of the opening day. Today, we're breaking down both matches with tactical analysis, key statistics, standout performers, and what these results mean for Group A. Let's get into it. Match 1. Mexico 2-0, South Africa. The opening game of the World Cup belonged to Mexico. In front of more than 80,000 fans at the legendary Estadio Azteca, Mexico defeated South Africa 2-0, thanks to goals from Julián Quiñones and Raúl Jiménez. The match, however, wasn't just about goals. It featured 3 red cards and one of the most chaotic World Cup openers in recent memory. Key statistics: Mexico. Goals, 2. Clean sheet, yes. Red cards, 1. South Africa. Goals, 0. Red cards, 2. The match completely shifted after South Africa went down to 10 men early in the second half and later finished with only 9 players. Mexico's numerical advantage allowed them to dominate possession and territory for long stretches. Tactical analysis: Mexico lined up aggressively and immediately looked to press South Africa's backline. The opening goal in the 9th minute perfectly demonstrated that strategy. A costly turnover from South Africa's midfield allowed Julián Quiñones to punish the mistake and score the first goal of the entire 2026 World Cup. From that moment onward, Mexico controlled the tempo. South Africa struggled to progress the ball through midfield and frequently relied on long passes. Mexico's pressing structure forced turnovers and prevented the Africans from building sustained attacks. The decisive moment came in the 49th minute. Sfefalo Citejole received a straight red card after bringing down Brian Gutierrez as the last defender. Playing with 10 men against a host nation in front of a packed Azteca crowd was always going to be difficult. Mexico sensed blood. In the 67th minute, veteran striker Raúl Jiménez doubled Mexico's lead with a powerful header. It was a huge moment, not just for Mexico, but for Jiménez personally. After years of battling back from a career-threatening head injury, he finally scored his first World Cup goal. Things became even worse for South Africa late in the game. Themba Zwane was shown a red card after a VAR review, reducing South Africa to 9 men. Mexico's Cesar Montes was also sent off in stoppage time, meaning Mexico will have suspension concerns heading into the next match. Julián Quiñones deserves major credit. The forward scored the opening goal, constantly threatened the South African defense, and set the tone for Mexico's aggressive attacking approach. Match 2. South Korea 2-1 Czechia. If Mexico's victory was about control, South Korea's win was about resilience. After falling behind in the second half, the Koreans responded brilliantly to defeat Czechia 2-1 in Guadalajara. The victory puts South Korea level with Mexico on 3 points in Group A and sets up a blockbuster clash between the two winners. Statistics: South Korea. Goals, 2. Possession dominance for large portions of the game. Successful comeback win, Czechia. Goals, 1. Most dangerous from set pieces and long throws. The first half was cagey. South Korea controlled possession and looked more comfortable technically, while Czechia focused on physical battles, aerial duels, and set-piece opportunities. Czechia's game plan nearly worked perfectly. In the 59th minute, Ladislav Krejčí powered home a header from a long throw, giving the Europeans a surprising 1-0 lead. What happened next showed exactly why South Korea is considered one of Asia's strongest football nations. Instead of panicking, they increased the tempo. Midfielder Hwang In-beom took control of the game. Just minutes after Czechia's opener, Hwang finished a well-worked move to level the score at 1-1. Then came the decisive moment. In the 89th minute, Hwang turned provider. His low cross found substitute Oh Hyun-gyu, who calmly finished to complete the comeback. 1 goal, 1 assist. A complete midfield masterclass. Why Korea won? There were 3 key reasons. Number 1. Midfield superiority. Hwang In-beom completely controlled central areas and dictated play. Number 2. Technical quality. Players like Son Heung-min and Lee Kang-in consistently stretched Czechia's defensive shape. And number 3, better attacking movement. While Czechia depended heavily on set pieces, South Korea created chances through combinations and quick passing sequences. Hwang In-beom was unquestionably the standout performer. A goal, an assist, midfield control, and leadership when his team needed it most. World Cup performances don't get much better than that. After match day 1, Group A is already taking shape. Mexico and South Korea both sit on 3 points with victories. South Africa and Czechia remain without points and now face enormous pressure heading into match day 2. The next round of fixtures could define the group. Mexico versus South Korea is suddenly one of the biggest matches of the opening week. Both teams won their first game. Both teams showed attacking quality, and the winner could take a massive step toward qualification. Meanwhile, Czechia and South Africa face what is essentially a must-win encounter. Lose again, and knockout stage hopes could disappear very quickly. So there you have it. Mexico opened their home World Cup with a convincing 2-0 victory over South Africa in a match filled with controversy and red cards. South Korea showed incredible character to come from behind and defeat Czechia 2-1 thanks to the brilliance of Hwang In-beom. 2 games, 7 goals, and red card incidents combined. One unforgettable opening day. Who impressed you more, Mexico or South Korea? Drop your predictions for the huge Mexico versus South Korea showdown in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more FIFA World Cup 2026 analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.